Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team order and strategy I used to do this Epic Trials of Zhul'Kari. I'm going 3 times nicer for this. You can go Orpheus medals if you like, because you are going to get a lot of status effects, a lot of webs, things like that sometimes, but it's mainly on the troops we don't really care about. So basically, in the way this team works, you can actually wipe out your own team to get rid of those status effects, which is actually quite funny, but that's the way I'm going to go about it. Alright, so level 350. The team are up against only the first 2 troops are any significant danger. All Tiri does is destroy gems of a chosen colour, which can be good to charge up the team. She gains a bit of gold and a lovely treasure map, which I'm sure she adores, but apart from that, she's not a threat at all. Mech Weaver ordinarily would be not a bad troop, but in the hands of the AI, it's usually pretty rubbish, because the AI is a bit stupid sometimes when it comes to casting these things. Choose a gem, create 3 bomb gems, then destroy the gems row and column. Won't always choose the best place to cast that. So no big deal there. Spinneret does damage to all enemies, web a random enemy, and it is immune to web, so there's no stopping that damage to all by web, so we'll have to take care of that. And Tomb Spider inflicts web, Hunter's Mark, and Death Marks the first enemy and deals damage to them as well. So that is actually quite a dangerous troop, that one. We'll take care of that as well. But our team is actually quite interesting in the way you can make it work. But these are the main troops we want to concentrate on. The Widow Queen. Sacrifices an ally, does a small amount of damage to all enemies, but it is boosted by the sacrificed troop's life. And it has a summon at the same time as well. So when you cast that, for example, on the top troop, that's going to be a wise thing to do, because sometimes that troop has been hit a few times, they're near death. You can cast it on that top troop, get a damage boost from whatever life they've got left, and get a brand new summon in their place. And remember, a Zhul'Kari troop, that can be a web spinner, that can be an Arachnian Weaver, that could be a really, really cool troop. So yeah, the top troop will be swapped out quite a lot of times by the Widow Queen in this team. So I don't like the spell on this either. Poison 1 to 3 random enemies, not a lot of cop with the team we're up against. Create 1 to 3 green mana potions is not many, and there's only a 50-50 chance of an extra turn if an enemy is webbed. So half the time that's going to be setting up the enemy anyway, so don't like that spell. So that is the one that's going to be sacrificed. Night Terror destroys all web gems, deals magic +1 damage to the weakest enemy boosted by web gems destroyed. So that can chip in with some damage as well, but if we get a really good top troop replacement by the Widow Queen, then Night Terror will be next on the menu to be replaced by the Widow Queen. Giant Spider is a really useful troop in this team as well. Transforms a selected mana colour to purple, summons a Spider Swarm. Now, not only we do get that purple from that cast, which will fill up the Widow Queen, but a Spider Swarm is actually pretty handy for this team. It only uses 6 red to get charged, and it does a single target decent amount of damage, so Giant Spider, very, very handy indeed. So we'll leave the team order as it is, because Aranci the Guardian is first on the Widow Queen's menu. We're going to actually kill our own team more than what the enemy is going to be killing us in this team. This is going to be quite a lot of fun. Right, so we are looking for purple if we can, because we want to get the Widow Queen charged up constantly as fast as possible. But there's no green or purple available. I've got some green, I suppose. Take it from there. May as well grab that. So we get to web a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. It's an extra turn and a Skull Bash. We'll take that all day long. Take skull hits when they're there. Even the strongest players can't take too many hits from these when they're chucking out 200 odd damage. But I'm not worried about taking red. Don't care about that top troop's spell. I'd rather take purple. Yeah, have we got any purple? Yes, we have. Let's get that for our Widow Queen while we can. So they've been conked out already, but it doesn't really matter because we can get our spider ready. And when you cast this, you transform a selected mana colour to purple and summon a Spider Swarm. Like I said, the Spider Swarm is actually quite handy, but let's do this first. No, we can't do that first. We need to do that first. Let's make sure we got a decent match somewhere first. Anywhere which gives a 4 match on purple is absolutely ideal. Doesn't always have to be a 4 match though. We've got an okay amount on green. Yeah, I can do that anyway, I think, on green. There's our spider. Now the cool thing is, if you don't like the spider, you can actually say, actually, I don't like spiders, so I'll get rid of you and see what we get instead. And we get Im. Silken Fang. Damage to an enemy boosted by webbed enemies. If the Silken Queen is in my team, deal 10 more damage. Well, she isn't. So that makes you a bit rubbish. Well, he's not entirely rubbish, but, you know. Anyway. Let's get going again. Let's get the Widow Queen ready to again and see if she's going to kill next and see who else is going to be brought in. It's kind of fun. I mean, this geezer here can do a bit of damage while he's in the team. Let him have his bit of joy. Show his worth for a bit, and then the Widow Queen says, actually, I don't like you. Go away. I mean, he was on low health, and he just got brought back in with somebody else. She does a little bit more damage. She got walloped as soon as she arrived, though. It was like literally jumped in and was like kabooshed in the face absolutely straight away. But it's a bit of a lose-lose situation for these troops in our team, unfortunately, because if the enemy don't get you, then our Widow Queen's going to take you out herself. So one way or the other, that top troop ain't going to make it. This is what I was saying. Like, I don't know if I mentioned it in the intro, but we're like, excuse me, still got this cough. We're webbed at the moment, reducing our damage, things like that. You can get death marked by the opposition. But I decided not to go Orpheus medals. And the reason is, you can just do this. You can just say, well, you were silly enough to get webbed and everything, mate, so you can be on your bike and we'll get someone else. And a web spinner is a very, very nice replacement. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can get any nice skull hits. Dish out some triple skull damage. Oh, go on, leave it for me. Thank you. See ya. Yeah, web spinner. Really cool troop. Damage to all enemies. Poisons them. Creates green gems so it can loop because it uses green itself. And triple skull damage to poison and webbed enemies, which it applies first and then does that damage. So really cool troop. Always take that when it's there. Some of these are going to be immune though. So they're not going to be damaged as much, but the damage to all is actually quite nice on this. That's got a chance to self-charge. Don't really want to take yellow, but when the AI is saying take yellow, that means it's pretty much the only choice, but I'll take it somewhere else just as an act of defiance. You will not tell me what to do, game. Not if I can help it. I'll take the single hits anyway. Because they can still get poisoned. Still want to take yellow. No, I won't take that one. I'll take this one over here now. Just, oh dear. Got a funny thing about being told what to do. Even by a game. Let's get that 4 match. Bit of damage to all. Take that. Let's get her charged up at the same time. Not going to kill Web Spinner now. I'm going to kill this dude just because I feel like it. Let's see what we got. Dark Maiden. Nearly there though. The Widow Queen got her wish. She got her either an Arachnian Weaver or a Web Spinner. He's going to end up making short work of the team. Kaboosh! So yeah, fairly easy. Very easy in fact. Just got to make sure you just get the combination of the Widow Queen and what she does correct with the giant spider at the bottom. Bringing in the spider swarm when you need to. But yeah, that was quite a lot of fun, that one. I enjoyed that. But there it is. There's a team. There's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.